Okay, if you didn't watch my last video, I talked about how I was going to move the animals around again. We're going to be doing that. Today is Friday, so tomorrow my sister will be here. We are processing some older chickens tomorrow and doing stuff like that at the big farm. I actually just took some roosters out today to put them in the pen, so we're going to try to pair up some chickens, get organized with our breeding and hatching eggs and doing all that kind of stuff. So these little fluffy fatties here are supervising. Lucy, leave Barbara Jean alone. Lucy. Hold on. But what I'm doing right now is I had to get onto Lucy. I had to be a little loud, so I had to shut it off. There's hog paneling that I'm going to make a stronger gate in between the divider where the chickens are going to go back over there. The dog's going to come back over on this side with the goats and Sophia. And so this is stripes. This is put for security reasons to keep them away from the air conditioner unit. But I want to get a better gate over there. And so I'm taking the hog panel and then putting chicken wire. As you can see right over there is a makeshift gate that drives me nuts. So I am working on this right here, taking the hog panel. I know I'm talking in circles right now. I'm running some chicken wire across 3/4 of it so that the chickens can't get back on the side, which hardly doesn't bother the chickens. It's just the eggs she's eating, which is why she can't stay in here with all of them, because I need my eggs. So I'll put that chicken wire across there, put this gate up, and then I'm also getting a buck rabbit tomorrow that will be running with the chickens. And so we got to figure all that out. I did have a guy drop by today. He showed up at the wrong time. He's supposed to be doing a bid, but he came by when I was at home. Guess I didn't pay attention to the text on what time I was going to be home. So I'm going to work on getting those bids in so we can get this house done before it gets super, super bad weather and get some siding put on here. So all kinds of exciting things going on this weekend. I will film off and on during the chicken processing, and I won't show any kind of unaliving of chickens, that part of it. I don't even want to watch that part. My son-in-law and my sister and my daughter could do that part while I watch the kids. And then I will help do the cleaning and the packaging and all that. But the actual kill, I don't know if I can handle it. I know I need to, cowgirl up, farmer girl up, whatever you call it, and learn to do that myself in case I ever need to process something myself. But I'm an animal person and I can eat them, but unaliving them is not my deal. Are you going to eat that pumpkin? It's good for you. Okay, so I got the chicken wire stretched. I've really been stretching as much as I can, and I haven't tightened these. These are metal zip ties, and listen, for a single girl, this works wonders. They don't deteriorate out in this weather, and you can cut them off with your wire cutters and make them shorter. So I got to tighten all these with my leather gloves, and then this will be ready to hang and make a gate out of. I'll probably wait till my sister helps me move the chickens over tomorrow on that. So I went ahead and got the gate hung. There's a piece on the other side from the old gate that I need to get cut off. My hands aren't strong enough, so I'll have my sister or her son or whoever's here tomorrow help get that wire cut. There is a little bit of space I'm concerned about. This rabbit's pretty fat, so I don't think it'll get under there. But I'll just scoot probably this brick that the goats are keep standing on. I'll probably scoot that over there in front of it, just to be on the safe side so I can make sure that the rabbit won't fit under there. But he's a pretty big buck, so we'll see. I found out about a store here outside of Grove, close to the campgrounds where we stay. We don't have a grocery store near us anymore at the campground, so we've been driving into Grove. So this is pretty cool. You go east at Tomcat Corner, and it's called the Grand Getaway RV Park and Mercantile. So I'm going in to check it out. Thanks for asking. They're gonna love this. Oh, that quilt's cool. guys, we're at the kids' farm. I've named it 007. I think they think that's pretty cool. We're getting ready to process chickens. Ander, say hi. That's my sister. That's Josh, my son-in-law. That's my daughter over there holding a chicken in a bucket. Grandkids are running around. My niece is somewhere over here in a blanket wrapped up. But we are getting the water to 150 degrees. You don't want to go over that. From what we understand, this is our first time, so we are learning. We're trying to get the water to 150. We've got our first chicken. I don't want to say it in case this takes me off. Woo! All right, we're meaning business now. We're turning this baby up. I'm gonna need a whole new tank of propane before this is over. Okay, we're having issues with, we're gonna have a funeral now for the chicken.
More
I'm
sad
sorry,
than
this is
me
awful, but
by 7 attempts.
this is what it is.
Are you recording? Crap,
Yes.
they know it took me 7 tries now.
No, they didn't until just now, but they do now.
That's alright.
Anyways, doing a little processing. Gonna cut it up a little bit. We're probably gonna freeze it pretty much
get it
whole,
off,
but we gotta do what we gotta do.
Hey, come on.
I'm trying. I don't know what you're allowed to say on YouTube and what you're not, so I'm trying to be careful with what I say. Do we need a cutting board under it?
This table is basically like
Yeah.
a cutting board. There you go.
Yeah. All right, guys.
And
We're
then you're gonna save
our first
these
time.
for, your
the broth.
broth. So
Does it
you
need to go
want it
down
all
in the cold? Yeah.
cold water.
So,
And put it in
there you
there.
go. Then you do the same thing with the feed, but that's all like at the joint. Oh, you would have threw up with the deer. That's 100%. When we gutted the deer, you would have threw up.
How do you pull it out without breaking
Wait, they
stuff?
got rough, honey. That's
Oh
why
my
I can't
God.
believe you broke it, because they got rough with it.
Say about serial killers,
Man, blood stains.
Donnie. What'd you say
So
about
bad.
serial
I don't
killers?
understand how people
hate
enjoy killing things. That's
Yeah,
disgusting.
it is.
Yeah, but until our liberal, sorry,
Oh nope. I mean,
mean- government, not sides. Did they call you?
Anything I knew was from listening to Grandma and Grandpa talk.
A bad 4 in the morning, rooster crowing, crops are growing.
My sister helped me get all the chickens back over here. There's one more small dog house that'll be brought over after we figure out what roosters are going with what hens and all that at the kids' farm. But I think they have plenty. They have those 3, and I have the crates inside where some can get up on top, some can get on the bottom. And they're in this corner protected from the northeast wind and angled where they don't get the west wind too much either. So we should be okay on that. And the goats and their guardian dog and Miss Sophia, Freddie, and Stripes and Harley will have this side again. I got the big shelter I built over there. Well, my sister and I built that. We got the big dog house and lots of straw. So everyone's gonna be good. And then I'm gonna take you in and introduce you to someone else. And I think he's gonna live on the back porch because he got here, he's used to being inside a house. And he got here in too cold of weather to just throw him out in a pen outside. So he's gonna be on the back porch until we can find him a doe and get appropriate winterized setup for him. Meet Bugsy. We think he's a mini lot from what they said on the group that I posted his picture. He was bought at Swap last year from my nephew, and my nephew decided to bring him here to live happily ever after with all the other animals. Lucy, you're not getting him. Well, you all saw how we ended 2023. Going to start out 2024, same way I always do. I had coffee. I had my acid reflux medicine because that's what happens when you get older. Some coffee, some oatmeal, got my brain awake, got the little Miss Lucy corgi dog out, did all her stuff this morning, And we're out here taking care of all these guys. I've got the chickens moved back over. Sorry, it's a little wobbly. It's about to fall off this holder. Got the chickens moved back over to their side. Got Miss Harley moved over where she's back over with the Stripes, Freddie, and Sophia. And I had some problems with her yesterday being too playful, so we're just gonna have to see how it goes. She's done great. Then she has her moments where she gets playful, and her and the billy goat start running and chasing, and then it gets a little chaotic. So I just need to keep an eye on that and make sure that goes well. She's always been a good guardian dog, but she thinks that Stripes, the nanny goat, is literally her baby. And so she gets a little funky, so I have to keep a close eye on it. She sometimes gets tied up if they start running and playing too much, because I just don't want them chasing each other a whole lot. So I'll tie her up for a little bit, stay out here with her, get her calmed down, and come back. She's a year old, so she's been raised with them, and she does pretty good, but you guys have probably seen some of this me talk about in other videos. Anyways, I just wanted to wish you a happy new year and say that nothing's changed about me going cross-eyed trying to make these videos, because I forget where I'm supposed to look at the camera at, like usual. But today my plans are, well, I'm going to actually work. I'm going to clean the 2 banks, and I'm going to make some jambalaya that has black eyed peas in it. I'm not superstitious. I don't do the black eyed peas for luck or anything like that, but I am doing it for just tradition, and it tastes good. So I'm going to be doing that today. Probably just cleaning my house and watching TV, watching movies or something, binge watching YouTube. I do that a lot, so I learn and learn what other farmers and backyard farmers and homesteaders and all those people are doing. So that's my plan for the day. It's 28 degrees, which it must have just dropped to 28 degrees a little while ago, because nothing is frozen out here. There was just a little bit of thin ice, so it couldn't have been 28 degrees all night. Anyways, have a happy new year. I'm going to chase Miss Lucy Dog out of the sheep and goats feed like usual. Have a great one.